Hello everyone, I am Scott Aubrey. I am the owner of Aubrey Law. Aubrey Law is an estate planning law firm located in Needham, Massachusetts, and I'm very happy to be here with you today. And today I'm going to talk about the difference between a will or a last will and testament and a living will. But before I get to that, if you have any questions about what I talk about today or any questions about estate planning in general, you can go to estateplanningmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free, either in person or on the phone. Again, that website is estateplanningmeeting.com. You can go there, you'll see my schedule, pick a time that works great for you, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have regarding estate planning. So today's topic is the difference between a will or last will and testament and a living will. So in estate planning, you probably have heard a lot of different terms. People say will, revocable living trust, all these different things, and they may all sound similar, but they actually are all very different documents and all perform different things, or you need them for different reasons. So the first thing I want to talk about is a last will and testament, or people often refer to it just as a will. And basically what a will does is that it dictates what happens to your assets after you die. And that's kind of the main thing that a will does. And it only comes into effect once you die. And also within that will, what you'll do is you'll name a personal representative, and that person will be responsible for settling your estate. What that means, transferring property to your beneficiaries, paying off any debts, and those are kind of the main responsibilities of a personal representative. Another thing that a will do is, if you have minor children, in that will you'll name who will be the guardian for your minor children if something were to happen to you. So that's why it's really important if you do have minor children, that you want to make sure you definitely have a will, because if you don't, then what will happen is that a judge will make the decision on who will be the guardian for your children. So the other document that we talk about, people reference, is called a living will. And what a living will is it's really a document that states kind of what we want to happen regarding your end-of-life decisions. Those would be what medications you want or don't want. Do you want a feeding tube? How do you want to die? You want to die gracefully, and what measures do you want the medical professionals to undertake in order to prolong your life, or not take any measures to prolong your life? So that's kind of really what a living will does. The one thing I will say is that in Massachusetts, living wills are not enforceable. So what that means is that if you do have a living will, then that can't be brought into court and say this is what we want to happen based on what the living will says, because they're not enforceable. So even that being said, it's still a great idea to have a living will, because what it will do is it will tell others what your wishes are, and hopefully what will happen is that your healthcare proxy will follow those wishes for you at that time, because they'll know how you want to have, what end-of-life decisions how you want things to happen. So that's the one thing I just want to say, is that they're not really enforceable, but they're still definitely a document that you want to have as part of your estate plan. I think the more guidance you can provide to others, if you can't make decisions for yourself, is best. So it's something that definitely you need to consider creating, and definitely something that you want to have as part of your estate plan. So to summarize, basically is that a will is something that comes into effect after you die. It tells where your assets will go. It names a person to settle your estate, and also too, if you have minor children, it names a guardian for your minor children. The living will is a document that really details what your end-of-life decisions you want to happen, whether it be certain medications, certain measures to prolong your life, or you want to refuse certain measures to prolong your life. So those are probably the two different things. Even though they have similar names, they definitely serve two different two different scenarios. So that's kind of all I have for you today. Once again, my name is Scott Aubrey. I'm the owner of Aubrey Law. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to hear more from me about estate planning, please subscribe to my channel. If you know someone that can benefit from seeing my video, please share this with them. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And also, if you want to get started with your estate plan, or you have any questions regarding estate planning, you can go to estateplanningmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free, either in person or on the phone. Again, that website is estateplanningmeeting.com. Go there, see my schedule, and pick a time that works great for you, and I'll be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. Once again, Scott Aubrey. I'm the owner of Aubrey Law, and I will talk to you soon.